I arrived at the 911 call center at about 6 a.m. to trade shifts with my friend Caden, who worked the night shift. Oh, thank the Lord, he laughed as I walked through the door. I was just about to die from sleep deprivation, he yelled. A lot of people in the center took the night shift because they say that's when the more interesting calls take place. Me, on the other hand, usually handle the more simpler calls, I guess you could call it, and I liked my job that way. Caden took his coffee from his desk, took a sip, and walked out to the center. I sighed and put the headset on and waited. As soon as I heard the phone, I immediately picked it up and answered. 911, what is your emergency? I asked. My dog's leg is stuck in a fence and is bleeding really bad. He sounded like he was a child, maybe 7 or 8. I don't know who to call, the kid told me, whimpering. What's your address? I asked him. He told me his address and we figured everything out. Soon it was rescued and I guess they were fine. About 30 minutes later, I got another call. I grabbed the phone and answered it like usual. 911, what is your emergency? I just heard silence. 911, I said, more angered this time. What is your emergency? The voice on the other line whispered into the phone and replied with, too late, and then he hung up. A few seconds after that call, I got another call. All I heard was screaming, followed with a loud slicing noise and then silence. I held my breath, hoping it was just a prank, but I don't think it was. I got on my computer trying to trace the call. Eventually I did, and figured out it came from a secluded forest in Colorado. We got some officers to go out there and check it out. What they found was frightening. It was a single dog with all of its legs chopped off and a little boy impaled with a stick. Whenever they told me about it, I think I almost pissed my pants whenever I found all of this out. I thought about the earlier call, a little boy and his dog. Another day passes after the incident and I'm at my house. I called in sick, which I never do, to take in everything that happened the previous day, all my thoughts hitting me like a tsunami. I don't know if it was the same boy from the call who killed him. Why did the killer do this? I don't know what happened, and I still don't. A few days later, and I came back to work, and hoping everything was back to normal, and of course it wasn't. I got a call as soon as I sat down and put my headset, and of course I answered like always. 911, what is your emergency? My baby is choking. What is your address? I could hear wailing and coughing in the background. She told me her address. I said, we'll be there shortly, ma'am. I informed the EMTs and they drove there immediately. I got another call about 45 minutes later. 911, what is your emergency? I said. Too late, the man replied. Then he hung up. I traced the call yet again, and it was another forest in Colorado. We had another police squad go down there and found something terrifying. A little baby in his high chair, dead with blood pouring out of his mouth. Another gory details along with an older woman with slit wrists. I quit my job the next day and started working somewhere else. I was scared in my experience as a 911 dispatcher. Let me tell you, if you decide to be a 911 dispatcher and you're reading this, please reconsider. This could change your life.